G'day YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a super quick video talking about how to calculate the gear ratios of worm gears. So I've been getting a little bit of work done on the Atlas 6x6. If you've watched the other videos on this, you might have seen that I installed a TRX4M transmission. Since that video I've also installed SCX24 nylon portal axles. I do intend to get a full build video out for you guys. I'm still in the sort of testing and tweaking and adjustment phase. For the initial shakedown runs, I was using the crawl gears in the transmission, and the crawl gears in conjunction with the worm gears in those portals, it's crazy slow. The crawl ratio is about 320 to 1, somewhere in that vicinity. Great slow speed control, tons of torque, but not enough wheel speed. So I'm aiming to get the crawl ratio to around 100 to 1, 120 to 1, somewhere in that vicinity. So it's more like a stock SCX24. I think that would be a great starting point. And I just want to talk about how to make that calculation. So with ring and pinion gears, it's really easy. You count the pinion teeth and you count the teeth on the ring gear, and you divide the driven gear by the driving gear, and that'll give you your gear ratio for that ring and pinion set. But how exactly do you do that with worm gears? Well, that's what I'm going to show you next. For our example today, we're going to be using a stock SCX24 axle gear set. For the worm wheel itself, it's got 16 teeth. That's pretty straightforward. You count that just like you would any other ring and pinion set. But what about the worm? It doesn't have any gear teeth to count, so how do we assign a number to it so we can make our axle ratio calculation? Well, what we need to know, you can see that the worm has a pitch on it just like a screw, and we need to know how many places that pitch advances for one revolution on that shaft. You could see in our little example video there that for every one turn on the worm shaft, the worm wheel advanced by exactly 2 teeth. So we can assign the number 2 to that worm, and we know that this is a 16 tooth gear. So we take 16 divided by 2, and that gives us an answer of 8. So this gear set is an 8 to 1 gear set. So if you end up doing a lot of builds where you mix and match different components from different vehicles, having this information makes it really easy to calculate a target crawl ratio right from the get-go without having to do a lot of different testing and trying different things out. So with that information, I was able to just ditch the crawl gears and install the stock or trail gears, which are the 16.6 to 1 gears in the TRX4M transmission. And that gave me a total crawl ratio of around 132 to 1, which feels really good out on the rocks. It's got great performance, still lacking a little bit of speed, so I need to figure out how I'm going to get more RPM. Probably 3S, maybe brushless, I'm not sure yet. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. Like I said, super quick video. If you found any of this information useful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to find out more about the Atlas 6x6 with the TRX4M transmission and the SCX24 portal axles, I will get a video out at some point in the not too distant future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.